Hello? Hello world. What up, what up, twitch.tv/Stop Skeletons and Fighting? It's Uncle Derek. Welcome to Punch Away Wednesdays. Yes, we are doing earlier times now. This is only like the third stream since we came back. It's up! Yo, Derek, hey! Oh, that's a cool emote. We actually have some emotes for the channel, for the Twitch here, are coming. Yo, I'm Derek, it's me, Derek, on Twitch. Normally you watch me on the YouTube, and this is Twitch time. Yo, I'm not sure if y'all know this, but that new Doom comes out, like, in a month. And it's gonna come out with, Doom 64 is also coming out. It's a pre-order bonus, and I think also a game in its own right. Which is good news for anybody who has never played Doom 64, because holy crap, you've been sleeping on an amazing game. And I just really think this is, actually, last year when I got back into the streaming, and we started having computer problems, this was one of the first games I wanted to stream, but we had computer problems, and I couldn't get it to work, so I'm really happy that right now, I got Doom 64 running. So we're on the original console. I got my N64. I like to play the original consoles as much as I can on these streams. It'd be nice if you could use a mouse on the console. Well, if you have a Nintendo 64 mouse, which you probably don't, because they're really hard to find, this game is absolutely playable on a Nintendo 64 mouse.
Do you want me to go grab it for later?
I was thinking about that. I would like to have a camera set up so that we... I don't think it would work, no. Maybe I really think one of these days we should get...
No, you should just do it.
We should get the second camera set up and do a an N64 mouse stream. Oh, thank you for the follow. I am Error13. Let's see. So we're playing this game. First things first, I have adjusted the brightness and stuff already on the capture card situation. However, you have to have the brightness turned up inside this because the game is extremely dark. I'm gonna turn up the music because I think the music in this game is really underrated. Oh, all evolutions. Thank you for the sub. Let's see. I need to get everything. Let's see. Map up. Speed down. Strafe on's over here. Strafe left. Strafe right. Yeah. And forward, backwards. That's really it. You have to change the controls in this game. Oh, you see, the great thing about if you play this on N64 mouse, you can adjust the sensitivity of said mouse. I think I usually like the sensitivity up just a little bit, so that'll probably be good. Doom 64 is a game that absolutely requires you to go into the options and set shit up. Are we doing the secret level out of the gate? No, we're not, because that level is garbage hard and not fun. What kind of controller? I have this clear purple controller. Let's do this on Watch Me Die. They don't have nightmare mode, so the enemies won't be respawning, but we'll be having a lot of enemies, so. Alright, and before we move forward, I want to make sure that, again, this game is stupidly dark, and I want to make sure that it is bright enough that we can see. So I'm looking at the street. It looks pretty bright. And, oh god. Right away. Oh. Alright. And how is the audio for you? I want to make sure we have a decent amount of audio here. My audio, actually. Oh, thank you for the follow. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Get this back into this. Okay. Everything's looking and sounding good. Audio good. Smooth. Appropriately dissonant. When I played this game for the first time in a long time, a couple years ago, for that review I made all those years ago, my first takeaway was like, wow, the music in this game is amazing. Never played Doom 64, kind of hoping the Switch version comes out soon. I believe it is,
March 20th.
yeah, coming out next week with, Oh, there's a dude behind me. Get out of here.
I checked yesterday. It's listed on the Switch store for March 20th.
So yeah, it's coming out next March 20th. So we're just shy of the 1 year, baby. Oh, sorry, 1 month. Looking forward to it. Even though like this N64 version holds up really, really well, and there's a modded version that you can get. Oops. Like there's a PC mod for this. It plays just fine, I'm pretty sure. It already is a pretty easily accessible game. Still, I think with the name Doom 64, people just kind of assumed like, oh, they ported Doom again to console. And this is, if you can tell, this is so far. We will see, if you can't tell already. It completely, from the ground up, remade Doom. I think still on the engine, of course, but it's like it is not just more Doom, and that's really the amazing thing about it. Oh, need the blue key. Brutal Doom 64. For me, like, Brutal Doom is like, I mean, it's cool, but there's a part of me that's like, I don't know, you made it louder and gorier, like, I guess for like Doom mods, I guess I just kind of want more than just that. Like, I don't know, maybe because I grew up playing Splatterhouse, so it's like, it's louder and bloodier. I'm like, cool. People seem to really be into that, and that's great. But Doom mods, I'm like, so I saw a video, and we tweeted about it. Somebody made a mod for Doom, so it plays like Zombies Ate My Neighbors on Super Nintendo, and like that's my speed right there. That's the shit that I like. So I know a lot of love for Brutal Doom out there, but I'm just kind of like, you know, cool, I guess. Like, oh, and there is a Splatterhouse mod too that I need to I want to try as well. I kind of flipped a coin on this stream. I almost hooked up my Switch and played the Switch port. Played one of the new campaigns that they've been putting up. But I remembered I wanted to do Doom 64 a couple months ago, so here we are, fulfilling my my need for Doom 64. Okay, what is that? Oh yeah, that was over here. That's right. That's a herring. Real secrets up here. Doom 3 is great, screw the haters. I still have only ever played Doom 3 on the original Xbox, so maybe I can't even speak to it. That port seemed fine. I think really the problem people have with Doom 3 is that it's very different from like what you would expect Doom to be. In a way, you know, Doom 3 kind of going in a more horror direction is very similar to what, like, you know, Doom 64 and the Doom Custom PlayStation Edition was all about. Yeah, all new levels, all new sprites. This is a pretty ambitious Doom port. I'll thank you for the follow. Yeah, Doom 3 is System Shock. And I don't know if there's really anything wrong with that, but I just... Also, that game came out, like, right after, yeah, like a month or two after Half-Life 2. I think, it was Half-Life moments, you know? Like, Half-Life 2 was the it game. The lighting effects and stuff for Doom 3 were fantastic, though. I can't deny that. It was a graphical powerhouse. But I will have to get smart on Doom 3 one of these days and make some kind of port video about it. Yeah. So there's somebody mentioned before I started that we're gonna play this secret level. There is a secret level that you can access in this first level by... If you go through and blow up all of the various explosive barrels in a particular order, it'll open up a secret portal to a stupidly difficult level that is really small and has you walking on like a very thin little plank basically, and then all around you are like monster closets that just open up, and it's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, I kind of like the I like the flashlight mechanic in Doom 3. Like, doesn't make any sense, but I do think it adds like a nice challenge to the game. The contrivance is definitely a lot, and I mean that the game is called Doom 3. I don't know. It's, again, I can't speak to it. I mean, you really have to gotta know your audience. Oh, these lighting effects. If I can get an enemy to walk through here. Oh, look at this cool... It's so simple, but the lighting in this game is really, really fun. And that was something that was introduced in the PlayStation version. And really, this is... basically, oh, look at see how it turned red because it was in the red arrow. Ah, so cool. But in many ways, Doom 64 is like the sequel to Doom Custom PlayStation Edition, really. Oh god. Oh, where am I? Oh, this room. I remember this room. I hate those barrels. Yeah. I really like the redesigned chainsaw or chain gun in this game. Well, I don't know if there's any like hardcore Doom fans who played like Doom on the PC, but I dabbled with Doom on the PC, but I spent most of my time playing Doom on consoles. So that context is kind of lost, but I've read before that like the PlayStation version of Doom was as good or better than your average PC port at the time. And of course, that didn't last very long. But like reading about like those types of ports, and you look at like Doom on PlayStation is really good, but you know it doesn't run quite that well. But then reading stuff about like it was actually better than how most PC games were, or like the PS2 version of Half-Life. By some measure, it was like better than most PCs could do at the time. Oh yeah, the puzzle here is I think you click the one that doesn't have the stuff on the side. All the others will smush you. Yeah. The lighting and music in this game was so next gen. Yeah. Especially in the later levels where you get closer to hell and everything's just like grimy and gross and bloody and stuff. This is a really great game to play like in the dark with a healthy subwoofer. Oh, if Sega released a Dreamcast Mini with Illbleed, of course I'd buy it. No question. Would Sega ever do that though? No. I don't even know who owns the rights to Illbleed anymore. But if Illbleed were ever re-released in any fashion, of course I'd scoop it up. Ooh, amplification goggles. Okay, let's go over here. Sega CD or a Saturn Mini. I'm weary of a Sega CD Mini because, like, the best Sega CD games are all, like, weird shit like Lunar and Snatcher. Whereas most Sega CD games are like Sewer Shark and Night Trap. Like, that was the par average for Sega CD. I'd be weary what would have to be included on a Sega CD. I have a chainsaw? Yeah. Oh, hell. Yeah, I think I'll take that. There we go. And then the issue with this game is that the levels are kind of like mazes, and it is difficult to figure out where the hell you're supposed to go. Oh! Get smushed. No! I don't want to get smushed anymore. Shit, there's one my hypercharge. Oh god, come on. This is going very bad. Oh, shit. You know what? I think I'm gonna map my run to a different button. N64 FPSs are all about mazes. Quake and Turok come to mind. Well, I mean, technically, Quake is just a port of Quake. Quake 2 was an original campaign, but Quake 1 was just that PC version, more or less. Turok's levels, I've always thought that Turok's levels are always a little too big. I never quite liked the platforming. I need to play Turok on the Switch or on the PC. I felt that Turok always just controlled really terribly on an N64 controller. And N64's levels aren't really, oh god. They aren't, like, they aren't mazy, they're just really dense. And sometimes it's difficult to, like, figure out what door you keep running past that you haven't gotten into yet. And this is really cool. Cool level transformations. This was also a new thing for Doom. You saw this kind of thing in Quake, but not so much in Doom. Alright. Oh, so dark. That looks cool. For basically a two-dimensional game, Not even like a true full 3D experience. They really got a lot out of this game. I love how the screen shakes when you shoot this thing. Come on. Come on. I see you. Oh, they can't make it down the stairs, I guess. A lot of death happening in this room. Well, thanks for taking out all your buddies, dude. I do know that Acclaim or Midway made these games, but I don't know about them. Any idea of? I've never heard them actually trying to make an arcade version of this, but I think I've heard John Romero say that, like, when the team was making the PlayStation version, or maybe this version, he was like, yeah, they were right across the hall from me. They'd just, like, walk over and ask me a question about something, and I would tell them. So they had access to its software for sure. Open up. Now I'll figure out what the hell that opened up. Oh, there we go. Hey, pop. Take that. I think the yellow key is all the way back at the beginning now, right? Hey, we're here again. Oh wait, no, is this fast drawing over here? There we go. Is that it? That's everything? Alright. Level 2. What's the story for Doom 64? I have no idea. Couldn't imagine Doom working as an arcade game at all. Wasn't there a Half-Life arcade game, Grace? Oh.
Yeah.
Like Taito actually made a Half-Life. Yeah, Taito actually made a Half-Life arcade game, so it's possible. I remember hearing that story-wise, like the Doom 2016 remake is like canonically a sequel to this game. I do not know, nor do I really care about the Doom lore. Ever thought about doing a historical society video where you go through specific locations like that, or just another Silent Hill 2? Man, I've thought about it. that Silent Hill 2 Historical Society video was like very shockingly popular. Oh, thank you for the follow. That was a very quick video made, and it did better than the Recertified Classic. I have thought about it. That's why I did the. I guess it wasn't horror based, so it was not quite the same. But I did the ending breakdown for Mega Man 2. But that was a more scripted affair, and I guess the Historical Society video was still prepared and kind of put notes and stuff out, but it was still largely improv, you know? Just kind of turned the camera on and talked. Which for certain subjects I can definitely do. Oh, sweet. A double barrel shotgun. Aw. Should have got both of them there. Cool. Ah, no. Oops. Did not mean to fall down here. Let's get back up here. Wait, isn't there a secret door? Oops. There it is. Is this a mod? Nah, this is the N64 version. Oh, Pony Buddy Plays, subscribe. Thanks so much. Appreciate the subs. Keep them coming. Holy snap. Look at all this. I probably should have waited to pick this stuff up. This is not a mod. This is an official piece of plastic that you could buy in a damn store. Doesn't get more real than this. This is on the cover of Nintendo Power. I would say this, I like most of the redesigned characters in Doom 64. I'm not crazy on the Cacodemon. This is one I'm not crazy about it. If I remember, there's like a trap waiting for me up here, I think. Yeah, this is some trouble brewing up here. Yeah, I think I snatched this up. Oh, some open up? Oh, that opened up. What is that? It is nothing. Oh, shit. And again, I'm playing on the highest difficulty level, so I think there's more enemies and they hit a little harder. Actually being like sub 100 health is not the greatest position to be in. Oh, hey. Don't mind if I do. Who's warping? Can't be warping. Get out of here. yellow key somehow. Yeah, the lost souls are... The lost souls in this game may be the worst thing about this game. They are way overpowered, and they might as well be hit scanned. They can really fuck you up. Is there a Doom game with good lost souls? Ones that aren't so goddamn aggro. Thank you for the follow, Joseph! Hey, I'll take that. But let's put that away before I kill myself. Ah! Ah! Oops. What? I thought I got you. Alright. Okay, I got a score to settle with these jerks over here. I'm not having that. Okay, feel good about that. Notice me, senpai. I ain't grading your papers. I'm just a guy who likes video games too, man. But thank you for watching my video. I like making them. I'm glad people like watching them. It works out. If you need it, I got the password. I can pull up an old document that I made when I reviewed this game about 7 years ago now. I actually have a Google draft, Google Doc, with all of my notes from my old Happy Video Game Nerd review of this game. I've got passwords of most every level, I think. And that's one of the great things about this game, the passwords. Not needing a memory card. I think people forget that, like, Turok Dinosaur Hunter was a really, really big deal when it came out on 64. And you needed a memory card to save in a very large game. And so Turok, you know, you bought your N64, which came with no games for what, $300-400 bucks. And the Turok Dinosaur Hunter was like, what, another like 80? Not a cheap game. And then memory cards like another 20 or 30 on top of that. Doom 64, man, was just no memory card needed. You could save on a memory card if you wanted to, or just save yourself some money and just get a piece of paper. I played Brutal Doom 64, doesn't feel right. Yeah. What's the best drink you drank during the HVGM? Man, it was all that wine, all of it. It was all great. Though one time I had a Dr. Pepper. That was pretty nice. I had Dr. Pepper in the Mystic Quest video. That was good times. Oh, shit. What? Oh my god, I gotta hit the switch. Oh man, you gotta be really fast to get that. Okay, whatever. I'm sure nothing bad will happen when I... Okay. It's always scary when nothing bad does happen. Oh. Oh yeah, these are the purple Imps. It's a new character, technically, for this game. They're just slightly invisible and they shoot their shit a little faster. Sweet, got the mega armor. Good enough for me. Are you archiving these live streams? Not at the moment. I do have recordings on my computer here, but we kind of not sure what to do with them. Putting them on the live stream channels like took a lot of time. And basically, so people that are hardcore, old school fans will remember that the live streams used to be me and producer Grace on our couch, and you know, we live in a one-bedroom apartment, and it used to be a lot of work to rip down and rearrange our entire living room to do a stream. And so we're like, let's just do, you know, I'll just do streams on myself, and I'll just do it at my desk to make it easier, and then also to get the to get all the work that needed to go into putting the videos up on the YouTube channel. Overall just took too much time, and so we promised ourselves, like, if we're gonna come back to streams, it can't take production schedule time out. So we needed it to be as simple and clean as possible. And so at the moment we don't have any plans to put the archives up, but we will do something. Again, I have all the backups. I don't know if we'll just do like the occasional, like you know, highlight reel, or maybe commission someone to edit them. We haven't quite decided yet. The old school Illbleed stream. Oh god, that Illbleed stream was rough, let me tell you. One of these days I may restream Illbleed, just because I remember that one being particularly rough when I was streaming off of my Mac laptop, which did not like being used for streams. OBS for Mac was not a good software back in 2015 when we'd record that damn thing. What did that do? Oh, this thing again. Ah. Oh, Bazoik. Nice. That'll come in handy. Okay. It was cool watching Grace play through those old Silent Hill games. I personally loved watching Grace play through Silent Hill 1. I stand that game is still incredible, and I was happy to watch her play through that game and have it scare the crap out of me. It's like watching someone play. It's like almost playing it for the first time again. Boy, this flashing is awesome. I think if I... Oh yeah, it's a 1 in 3 chance. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate the love. Those lost souls fight it out over there. Dude, I love your videos. Well, thank you for watching, man. I like making them. Oh, God. Oh, okay. That could have gone a lot worse. Oh. Oh. Where did you come from? Ah. Squish. I'm running kind of low on shotgun. Let's switch to chain gun here. Yeah, that flashing light wasn't fun. I'm glad we're done with that. Flashing lights. Like the guy's just standing there. A barrel explodes and kills his friend. He's just standing here like, duh. What's got one of those guys on the team, am I right? What are we doing? Oh, I think you're supposed to hit all the switches up there in a certain order to bring them down. And I did it wrong. So... my one shot to get that secret. Doom 64 for Doom 2. It's an OG Doom mod that converts into the levels into vanilla Doom. That'd be kind of fun. I think that, like, man, one of these days I ought to just, like, I should really get Doom PC up and running and on this computer and just start playing through different Doom mods. Oh, thank you, Piffmon. Thanks for saying hi, and thanks for saying thank you. Hopefully YouTube doesn't screw you over. I hope it doesn't screw me over too. Yes, thank you.
Always the hope.
Apprehensive about the Doom 64 re-release. I mentioned that in a video. I was really worried about how they were going to do this re-release. And a lot of people commented like, oh no, the team that's doing it, Night Dive, I believe, they have done a lot of really solid shit.
They did the System Shock reboot, so they're working on those.
Yeah, System Shock. And they're also responsible for all the Turok ports on Switch and stuff like that, so... I was under the impression that actually there's not a whole lot to really worry about. Yeah, get that zombies ate my neighbors. I know, exactly. That type of thing. Oh, how did I meet Aaron Hansen? Both old as hell in internet years. Man, I don't even know. Many moons ago, I bumped into him at a MagFest, I think. MagFest or PAX, I don't remember now. And he was just, he had tweeted out a couple of times like he really liked Happy Video Game Nerd. And he just liked my stuff. And then one day he like just gave me his number, and like every once in a while I text him back and forth. And then like last year I just called in a favor, which I'd never done before. I was just like, bro, I've known you for a while. Do you want to do a video with me? Because the channel that was when the channel was in some seriously bad shape. Last year was a lot of fun. Last year was one of those years. So far this year is shaping up not to be like that, so that's exciting. But I don't know, man. He's a super talented and famous dude who seems to like my stuff, so... I think it was like right before or after he launched Game Grumps, too. When he was just doing like awesome shorts. The Rumble content was sweet. Oh, thank you. I've been wanting to make that Rumble video for a while, and I wasn't quite sure how to do it. And I realized, like, I'm gonna make this Rumble video, and it's gonna be kind of short. It's just really, Rumble is a fascinating topic. There's not much to it. And once I realized, like, that's okay, I can still make this video. It doesn't have to be a half-hour breakdown on everything Rumble. Just, like, do something kind of quick. I got the chain gun, but I summoned somebody that's gonna be great. fuck off, man. See, that's the real flaw with this game is the Lost Souls can just hit you over and over again. They have no cooldown. They're OP.
They have to cheat.
I want the director's cut for the Rumble video now. Oh, I mean, no, I didn't make a half-hour video. It was more of like, I thought it needed to be like this big half-hour thing. And then when I realized, like, actually it doesn't. Because I guess I thought, like, the Rumble video, like, oh, there's not that much to talk about, but I want to make a video about it. And I just felt compelled because of a video like that. I feel like I would need to, like, find, you know, 25, 30 minutes worth to talk about. And then when I realized, like, no, this could be a comfy 13-minute video, then I got really excited about it, and we cranked it up kind of quickly. I probably could have made that video, you know, like another page on the script, maybe, like another 5 or so minutes, but I felt like I kind of said all I needed to say in that. Because the Rumble is like an interesting topic, only because I think it's a topic not a lot of people... only because Rumble is something I think people take for granted. And so I don't think a lot of people would be inherently interested in a video about just Rumble technology. But on the idea that, like, man, people take this shit for granted. And we should think more about, like, Rumble is really, really interesting and has existed for a really long time. Oh shit, did I not get this last time? Man, past Derek, you were smart to not get that. Hey, is that level 4? Cruising on this hardest difficulty level. 100% kills. I don't care about items. I don't care about secrets. 100% kills. I'd watch a 2-hour Rumble video. Yeah, but I don't want to make a 2-hour Rumble video. And most people probably wouldn't click on that. Write that password down. I got passwords. I'm fine. I actually think maybe in a level or 2 we should skip ahead. Because this is a long campaign, but it gets really good once you get to Hell. I think canonically we're like just on the moon base for the first like 10, 15 levels. So I think maybe after this one I will just skip ahead. When you're in Hell and the levels are like all fiery and bloody and dark and rad as shit. I like the idea of a password having a question mark, like, hmm? Yeah. Still doing all right. I always hated when Doom did these sort of quasi platforming. Not that it would have improved much if you actually had a jump, but like levels like this are, thankfully I don't think there's a whole lot of moments where you have to do this in the game, or you know, you have to do it or you'll die and fall on a cliff or something like that. They're pretty rare. Usually just bonus levels like that. But even then, I don't like them. Does not play to Doom's strength, platforming.
Not until 2016.
Oh yeah, 2016 reboot handled jumping amazingly well. Man, that's what I ought to do. I ought to get like Doom 2016 on the PC and then see if anyone's still playing the game online. Doom 2016's online is so good. And I got pretty good at that too. Just saying. Oh, so Night Dive did the D port as well. Yeah, that D port was great, except the bad ending didn't have the funny chewing noises when you choose the bad ending. That was probably my only complaint to that one. I think actually, yeah, the D stream. That was the very first stream we did in 2019 after taking a break for like the whole year. So that D stream was yeah, that was a lot of fun. Oh, Captain Fuzzu, or Fuzzu, thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate that so much. Petition for the chewing noises. I'll have to pull up the PlayStation version, just run through it. Even if you know where you're going, D is kind of a long game. It does take a little bit to get through. I don't know. Grace has been talking about wanting to play through D2. I don't know if I would stream D2 because that game is long. But thinking about playing that game again. That game was weird. And not necessarily good. But definitely good because it's really weird, I would say. Come on. Come on. I got your number. Get over here. Oh, shit. Come on. I did it. I blew him up and it didn't do anything. Hey, you better soften him up. By the way, I have no doubt that playing this game on a keyboard and mouse offers you a certain level of finesse. That being said, I think this game plays fantastically on an N64 controller. I do not feel stymied by it at all. And the fact that you can customize your controls to like anything is unprecedented for most N64 games. And also just very good. A lot of dudes. Oh yeah, no Snap Map. Snap Map was fun, but I'll be honest, I didn't really play it much. But there was some really good horror shit on Snap Map. Like weird farming simulators and stuff like that. I'm upset that the new Doom is not going to have the same multiplayer. I feel like people didn't want to take that Doom multiplayer serious. Just because it wasn't quite... Kind of like Doom 3. Maybe Doom 3 is pretty good on its own merits. Again, I haven't played a lot of Doom 3, I can't say. But also the fact that it has the Doom name on the box, you know, there's a certain expectation, and I think that as good as I think that Doom 2016 multiplayer was, it is vastly different from maybe what was classic Doom multiplayer, so people just were ready to shit on it. Sad to see it go. Is that really all that was in here? No key, nothing? Doom 2016 multiplayer is very Quake 3 arena for me. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. One of the game's multiplayer is so poorly received, so they stitched it all together. It's so weird that they ditched the multiplayer altogether because all the post-release DLC and updates for Doom were all multiplayer driven. I think it has more to do with the fact that like they farmed that out to a different company, and id Software, they made the normal game, and another company made the multiplayer, and so maybe it just felt like some other company came in and tarnished their baby. I remember the Giant Bomb cast was doing Game of the Year stuff and talking about Doom 2016, and they had a serious discussion that, like, does Doom 2016 not deserve to be so high on the list of Game of the Year because the multiplayer is terrible, was an argument. And I suspect that the multiplayer, maybe they improved it and made it something a lot better. I didn't actually get into the multiplayer until, like, 2018 after Doom Eternal was announced. So maybe when Doom 16 first came out, like, yeah, the multiplayer was, like, really, really bad, and they just went to work and polished it and made it a lot better. But I wonder if there's maybe some animosity with just the id Software team, that, like, they felt that that multiplayer, that they delivered, you know, an incredible single-player experience and, like, an absolute modern classic, not a goddamn doubt in my mind. But maybe there was an idea that, like, the one thing that tarnished that game was the multiplayer mode. I don't know. Or maybe this kind of battle mode they have going is going to be rad as hell. I don't know. Tell you what, if the multiplayer in Doom Eternal sucks, maybe the multiplayer in Resident Evil 3 will be rad as hell. Don't forget, Resident Evil 3 is 2 weeks after Doom Eternal comes out. It's like March 3rd, or April 3rd, day after my birthday, by the way. That's right, okay, there's a secret here. I remember that now. So it's like you shoot this, you shoot this, you shoot that, and you can get the super health, which I really don't need right now. Yeah, Capcom's been sending us press releases for Resident Evil 3, and, like, yo, be honest, man, Resident Evil 2 was a great game, but Mr. X was the highlight of that game. Once you get to the sewer, not that it's, I would never say that that remake of Resident Evil 2 is bad. I would say that that Resident Evil 2 remake peaks early, and the Mr. X stuff is so much better than the Birkin stuff, and the sewer, I think the sewer is a really slow part for that game. And if Resident Evil 3 is just like the ultimate clock tower, you know, chased by a maniac style game of all time, like, fucking sign me up. I have really, really high hopes for Resident Evil 3 remake. Like, at first I was like, this is the last Resident Evil that needs to be remade. But then when I'm like, wait, no, just make it that ultimate, you know, haunting ground, clock tower style game. Especially with that team. Especially with the team that is currently making Resident Evil games. I feel like Resident Evil has nary been in a better place. Right now, I feel like the team is just doing some amazing shit. 7 was fantastic. 2 was fantastic. You know, both had minor issues, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, no, they were both dingers, man. They brought the dingers. I'm out here just looking for dingers sometimes, you know. Put that on the box. Resident Evil 7, certified slapper. Derek Alexander. Resident Evil 2, dinger certification accepted. Uncle Derek. Put that on the box. What other remakes? I don't know about a remake. Someone just needs to re-release Illbleed. In fact, I would almost insist, like, do not remake that game. Leave it alone. I would like to see Splatterhouse come back, but maybe in a 2D retro style form. maybe the 3D brawler was not a good take. I feel like there'd be less risk for a much smaller 2D Splatterhouse game. And you know, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is gonna be at EVO this year. They need to put that goddamn game back online. Put that game back up on Xbox and PlayStation Plus and get some decent netcode in there. I guarantee you, a game like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 would sell like gangbusters, and that a company like Iron Galaxy would be like pleased as piss to do all the work. Like Capcom would just have to write that check, and any number of people would be happy to put Marvel back up. Oh, well, hello there. Squish, squish. Marvel, baby. Yeah, man. Weirdly enough, I think there are 2 barcades, one very close to my apartment, and another 1 bus away. And they both had Marvel 2 machines. So, and I have Marvel 2 on Dreamcast. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is all really bad. Shit. Oh, this is bad too. Thank God I didn't get that mega health. Oh, you know what they need? Here's a remaster. I got a remaster for you, and I've heard rumors that this was actually started and then pitched and then not continued. I heard that somebody took the graphics of Mortal Kombat 10 or 11 or 9 with those graphics, and then mapped it perfectly to the original Mortal Kombat arcade game. So it played exactly like that original Mortal Kombat arcade game, but looked all fancy and flashy and stuff. And I feel like I've heard rumors that like Midway was like, nah, no one wants to play that. That would be fun. A game that looks super modern but plays super old. That shit's hilarious to me. So that would be fun. But I also imagine if like the amount of money they would take to create those assets and stuff like that is just like not worth the cost. I don't know. Yeah, alright. Now we're doing good. That was Guilty Gear. Well, Guilty Gear is deep as hell in terms of... Oh, God. In terms of... I want a game that... Like the first Mortal Kombat, you know? Not the deepest video game comparatively to a lot of fighting games now. That would just be really funny to me. Why did arcades disappear? Have you played... Alright, so when you think of Soul Calibur, do you think of an arcade cabinet or a Dreamcast game? You probably think of a Dreamcast game. That is because the arcade version of Soul Calibur did not look anywhere near as good as the Dreamcast version of Soul Calibur. And a lot of the reason why Marvel vs. Capcom 2 became the long-standing hit that it was, yo, the Dreamcast port of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was like arcade perfect. Like running on the exact same like engine, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, for the longest time, arcades were so much bigger and more powerful than the home systems. That was one of the appeals of doing arcades over home games. And that chasm just disappeared. And now where the hell do I want to go? And thus begins the... What? Where do you go now? Was there really nothing up here? I must have missed something up here. Better than Arcade Perfect. Yeah, it was like a vast improvement, graphic-wise, over the arcade version. Just like... remember seeing that first. My brother was in college when the Dreamcast came out, and he didn't have like class that day, or just didn't need to go to class. And I remember him getting the Dreamcast, and then coming home and putting on Soul Calibur and watching that intro, and just thinking it was the best graphics I'd ever seen, ever. And it was in a home, like on TV at home. And then he just shut the door on me and was like, "Go to school." Oh, finding ammo, but I must have missed something in the squishy room then. Oh shit. Nice. Take that. Okay, there must be something in here that I missed then, right? Oh wait, that. How do I open? Wait, I gotta open up this door. Okay, so I must have missed a switch somewhere. People put their own music into modded copies of Marvel vs. Capcom. Why would you do that? Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is an amazing soundtrack. It's ridiculous and doesn't fit the tone at all, which is perfect because that game was ridiculous. Unfettered lunacy, that game. Like, people like that game because it isn't balanced. Or they just play for like 8 characters. But that's part of the appeal, right? Okay, I must have missed something on the other side of this squishy part here.
Who the fuck?
Aha! Bug Bob, thank you for the follow. The soundtrack's gonna take you for a ride. Why would they do that to themselves? Okay. There we go. Oh, God. Oh, there you are. Oh, crap. I'm not happy about this. Hey, that could have gone a lot worse. All right. I don't know, remakes are one thing. I just think for game preservation and that type of stuff, like, I'm happy, like, a game like this is being just re-released, you know? Wait, no, I have the blue key now. It's cool to see Marvel vs. Capcom 2 at EVO. I'm upset that Mortal Kombat 11 isn't going to be at EVO. Because that's like the one fighting game I've actually been like playing. Not that I'm like good at it, like I'm gonna go to EVO or anything like that, not at all. But it's like, it's a fighting game that I bought and I actually played and got good at and or decent-ish at. And then suddenly it's like, nah, it's over. Not gonna be at EVO, so MK11's over. That was upsetting to me. Who wants to go through a goddamn portal? These are always fun. Oh, that's not even a portal. And here we are again. Where do we go? And what do we do? Oh, here we go. Oh. It's not enough just to make it turn on. I gotta run over there. Oh. Damn it. Not sure what's worse. Warping you into a room full of enemies or warping you into a room lined with rockets. It's like they're trying to send a message. See how I dodged that shit? Keyboard and mouse, don't need it. This controller gives you all of the finesse that you need. Oh. Favorite Doom? PlayStation. Oh, wait a minute.
But specifically custom.
Specifically the custom PlayStation edition. And then I don't know if it's fair to say like that this is a version of Doom. I feel like this is like Doom not 3. Like, I don't know if this is my favorite version of Doom, but it's definitely, I feel like, an underrated version of Doom. Like, when I reviewed this game back in 2013, 2012, I felt like nobody was talking about Doom 64, and that's part of the reason why I did the video. I wasn't really into the Doom community, so I don't know how the Doom community at large felt about it, but I definitely felt like the retro gaming community, nobody was talking about how Doom 64 was like absolutely one of the best FPSs on the system, no question. And I wonder if opinion has changed since then. It is good that it's getting a re-release, though. And at the time I made that video, it was like super cheap. I think I had gotten my copy only a few years prior for like $20. I think I got it in a lot with a handful of other games too. So it was maybe, you know, like $5 when you kind of break it into whatever the 4 or 5 games that I got with it. Way to make the price jump up. I've never been that successful. I've never been a big enough. It's very flattering when people are like, "Oh, you're the reason why Metal Storm got expensive." It's like, no, I'm not. I've never been that big of a channel. It's very kind of you to say that, but no. 100% kills. You're damn right. 100% items. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna pull up my old Google Doc. Speaking of that old review, and let's I have some Doom passwords. Let's jump ahead a little bit here. Yeah, got all these old passwords. Let's see, that was tech area. Ooh, let's jump to Altar of Pain. What does that sound? Or Terror Core. Well, level 10 is the Bleeding. These all sound like winners to me. Oh, thank you, Jabberwocky. Thanks for watching. Be back next week. Let's do the bleeding, level 10. DV6. Oops. Oh, I forgot to hit backspace. Isn't there a PC version of No One Lives Forever? I thought No One Lives Forever was totally a PC game to begin with. I know No One Lives Forever. There's a PS2 version of that, I thought. Alright, let's go to the bleeding DV6R. YGRD. Yeah, YGRD. PTSD. Well, now. Question mark N9B. What? DV6R. YGRD. PTSD. Question mark N9B. Maybe that one I wrote it up. I must have wrote that one down wrong. We'll go to number 11, the Terror Core. Okay, NF7G. PZM6. Well, thank you for the follow. Oh, lost my place. PZM6, yeah. 3 question mark M question mark. Oh, thank you for the follow. I need to do more passwords more often. I'm getting all these follows. 3 question mark M question mark. I like that I start doing passwords. Everyone's like, no, this is the time to follow this dude. 2TGB. Bam! Whatever happened to your interview with Aubrey Hodges? Oh God, I posted it and then, or I totally did it, and I remember thinking I got really anxious about it. It was an older time, and I got super anxious about it and never posted it because I was too afraid to listen to it. And I thought it was like really bad, and I know I have a copy of it somewhere on a hard drive, but I never actually went back and listened to it. And it was, I called him on my phone and put him on speaker, and I just had a microphone recording next to me. So the quality is like not even that great. I don't know. I'm surprised you remember that. That's really crazy. Might be a good Patreon exclusive. I don't know. There are a lot of dudes somewhere. Oh, thank you for the follow. QWERTY is deaf. You have a lot of letters in your name. Oh, there it was. Okay, I got confused. Oh, Devin the Great is blessed us with their greatness. Thank you, Devin the Great. Thank you for the follow. This is the most Derek. It's the most serious I've ever seen Derek. Man, this is spooky Doom time, man. You gotta. It's time for goofs is over, man. You hear that lightning? Look at that sky. Look at that spooky purple sky right there. Oh, blue key, right? Oh, there's blue skull key. There's like a bunch of fucking like. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's some dudes in there. Let's see. Let's talk to him. Give him the talk. My rocket launchers do the talking. And another red one. Wait, okay, there he is. Ah, wrong direction. Shit. Alright. Get out here, old man. About to have a convo. There we go. It's actually terrifying not knowing where the shots came from. I one time played Doom on mute. That's like some next level, like inventing some difficulty for you. Oh, I was playing through Silent Hill 1 last night, as I am wont to do. And I was playing on hard, and to get around a lot of enemies, you need to play that game like without the flashlight on. And I had this, I was thinking, man, it'd be a fun challenge to play Silent Hill 1 with no flashlight the entire time. Like a no flashlight, no radio run. Silent Hill 1 would be, that'd be a really fun, spooky time. Whoa. The Doom 3 experience that Doom 3 wishes it was, I would say. I feel like this game is genuinely a pretty scary horror game, but without really compromising, you know, the standard Doom formula at all. Or in a significant way, I suppose. It does take the Doom formula and do a lot of changes to it, but like, at its core, Doom 64 is just like a really, really fancy mod. And ain't a goddamn thing wrong with that. Oh. My rocket's hitting them? I'm sure I'm gonna have to deal with these guys later. But I feel like I'm kind of wasting my ammo right now. So close to my favorite one. Silent Hill 1 is all atmosphere and using its limitations to its advantages. So close to my favorite of the series. It's my favorite. I think there are other Silent Hill games, like the second one, which are like probably better games, pound for pound, but like Silent Hill 1. Alright. Against my better judgment, I'm gonna keep moving. Those guys are all gonna warp in one time and fucking kill me. But we'll wait for that. Oh, I remember this. I remember this room. This room's got some like crazy shit in it. Oh, I didn't realize I had this. Shit. is good to know. I'll save that for a rainy day. I'm getting, like, self-conscious. Someone said this is the most serious I've ever seen Derek, and now I'm thinking, like, oh, this is just Derek with his doom face on. Resting doom face. There it is. That's right. Crap. There you are. Fucking jerk. There we go. Cool. Alright. Oh, that's still... Wait, is this actually a switch that does something? No, okay. Alright. Some up there. I'll have to shoot that later. Oh, Mortino87 subscribed for 4 months. Snap, man! Thank you so much. And we've been back doing the weekly weekly streams, man. So you came on good time. Don't worry, we got plenty of streams coming. Hopefully have more than one stream a week, but still getting a good consistency with the YouTube videos first. But I enjoy doing the streams a lot. Whoa, buddy! Here we go. That's what it was. Now we are talking. Alright, oh, there's the yellow key. Cool. Speaking of the yellow key. I would open this door. Okay. Oh, cool. Thanks for the follow. Lewd named person. Rude name. B1 TCH. I see you. I see you. Oh, I got a BFG too? Damn. I want to hit that switch though. Maybe I gotta go down. And... Bop! I said... Bop! Maybe I gotta run off and try and... Or can I... hit it from the ground? Did I do it? When I shot, a lightning went off, so I have no idea if it did anything. Oh, I'll take that. Some health. I do have a Twitch, yes.